Alright, I'm here for the section 5.5 recording, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. So our first problem that we have is going to be number 12, and that is just under the group of just asking us to factor a perfect square trinomial. And the problem goes x squared plus 14x plus 49, so I'm going to use the box method for this. Pretty simple and straightforward. Let me flip the phone around. I'm going to put x squared there. This is going to need to equal to 14x, and this is 49. So that means that's x and that's x. And so now it's kind of thinking outside the box here. It's like, all right, well, what is say x here plus x is going to equal to 14x, but times that together is going to be 49, and that's going to be 7. Because 7 plus 7 is 14. And of course, we're going to add our x's here since we have them. Not 7, not just 7. Anyway, so then 7 times 7 is 49, and then 7 plus 7 is 14x. So we're going to write our factored equation as x plus 7 plus x plus 7, or to even factor it down even more, we can write it as x plus 7 squared. So that is number 12. All right, now the next problem is going to be number 36, and this one is just the differences of squares, and it asks us to factor it out completely. And so it's x squared minus 16. So I can't do the box method because it's not a trinomial, so I can't place things and kind of go from there. So I got to kind of just think outside the box here. So I've got x squared minus 16. So what is going to equal to 16? That first going to be 1 and 16. Or 2 times 8, or 4 times 4. So that's what I've got for my factorizations over here of what I can multiply to get to there. But this means it's x squared, so I gotta kind of think here. Sorry about that interruption. So getting back to this, so x squared minus 16. So like I said before, 1 and 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4 is what I have as far as the multiplications that can go into 16. So then we need to kind of think here. 16, what is that going to be squared? Which one of these, 1, 2, or 4 is going to be squared? So 1 squared is not going to equal to, obviously, 16. Same with 2 squared, though 2 times 8 is 16. 2 squared is going to equal to 4. So 4 times 4 is going to be our multiplication. So then we're going to just do this, is we're going to put this in parentheses. We're going to do x minus 4. Because we still need a subtraction, because this is technically negative 16 still. And then x plus 4. And then just to double check ourselves, since we did not use the box method, we can use the FOIL method. So we're going to do the first, so that's going to be x squared, because x times x, and then the outside terms is going to be x times 4, so plus 4x. And then the inside is going to be negative 4 times x. It's going to be negative 4x. And then the last term is negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. So then we're just going to combine like terms. So this plus 4x and negative 4x takes care of itself. So it's x squared minus 16. That gives us exactly what we had in the beginning. So our final answer is x minus 4 times x plus 4. So for our next problem is going to be number 46, and that is 9x to the 4th power minus 25x squared. And so that's under the, let me get to that other page. And sorry about that. So that's under the problems of factor completely. So just need to factor it all out. So just by taking a look at this, I can tell already there is something I can factor out that's going to make this a little bit easier, especially to do this in a box method, and that's going to be x squared here. So I'm going to put down here that eventually that I need to times everything by x squared, not x2, x squared. Let's try that again. Alright, so then kind of just thinking about it, so we have 9x squared here, and 25. So what's going to equal 9x squared? So 3 times 3 is 9, so it'd be 3x. So we're going to have 3x and 3x, and that's going to give us 9x squared. And then now for our other two boxes here, we got to kind of think, what is going to equal to negative 25? Sorry, not positive 25. So 5 times 5 obviously is going to be 25, so we kind of just need to flip that around a little bit. So we're going to do negative 5 times 5, because that's still going to give us a negative number. And so our final factorization, as we're going to start down here, is going to be x squared times 3x minus 5. I guess I should fill this out over here so you can see what I'm talking about. And then times that by 3x plus 5. And that is our final answer for 46. Alright, so our last problem here is number 62, and this just asks us to factor it out completely. So just by taking a look at it, it is x cubed minus 7x squared minus 4x plus 28. So I really can't do the box method for this one, so I'm going to have to do this by grouping to make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to rewrite the equation down here of x to the third power minus 7x squared minus 4x plus 28. So then I'm going to group what I can here. So I can group the x to the third and negative 4x. So I'm going to do that, x to the third minus 4x. And then plus 28 minus 7x squared. So then now taking a look at this, I need to then factor this down. So I can factor this by taking an x out. So then I'm going to, instead of just rewriting the same part over here, this would just continue on over here. So then we're going to write this as x times x squared minus 4, because we're still taking out that x. And then times, I guess that's going to be minus 7 x squared minus 4. So then I'm going to factor this once more by taking out x one more time. So then that's going to give me x minus 7 times x squared minus 4. So then just to kind of double check myself, I'm going to use the FOIL method just to make sure everything's kind of right here. So for our FOIL method first, we're going to times the first, so it's going to be x to the third power. The inside terms is going to be negative 7x squared. The inside term, or sorry, not the inside terms, the outside terms is negative 4 times x, which is going to be negative 4x. And then the last terms, negative 7 times negative 4, is going to equal to 28. So then kind of taking a look here, this is correct, because this is our original equation. So our final factorization of what we can put down is going to be x minus 7 times x squared minus 4. And that is the final answer for 46, and I will see you for the next video.